Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today it's time for An Extraordinary World, and I thought this was a fantastic name for a map, so I just had to give it a go. Don't believe I've tried this one before, at least my score does not appear in the high score, so I think this is a first for me. Average score is hard 8,000. For me, that usually spells complete doom. But anyway, let's see if we can buck the trend for once. Over 21,000 locations of the world's most unusual, natural and historical locations, photospheres included, contains many niche areas you'd never see anywhere. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. And he says here he's on version 145 of this whole thing, created by Alok. So thank you very much, Alok, for creating it. Okay, let's hit play. And I'm going to give myself probably, four and a half minutes this time, just to it sounds like it's going to be tough, so I need all the help I can get. Right, okay, where have we started? Well, on the face of it, just starting then, we could have been in the UK, but as we pan around, I don't think so. Yellow road markings, and the sun there looks to be in the south, so let's just go. Off we trot. No idea really where this is. On the face of it, I don't recognize this at all. It does seem to be taking some time to load, unfortunately, so worth just checking this vehicle here. Constellation. Delhi. No, don't recognize that at all. Strange plates on that one as well, but perhaps there we've got an EU plate. Not sure. I was looking at the silver car actually, not the red one, but anyway, we need to make some progress. So, unusual and extraordinary world. Not sure this location kind of looks extraordinary, to be honest. But, I'm willing to be corrected on that. Let's see, there's a signpost coming up here now, so I'm just trying to get close to it without going by it. What on earth is this? Costa Folha. Something Feb. Costa Rica, it says. Costa Rica, Brazil. Okay. Does that mean we are in? It doesn't quite help because there's two countries' names there. Costa Rica and Brazil. I mean, this is it's pretty remote no matter where we are. The sun generally, it's hard to tell because there's this sort of rain cloud around us, but I think the sun generally is in this direction behind this massive rainstorm that we're going into. And that is what's fractionally in the south. So between Costa Rica and Brazil, I'm more likely to go with Brazil. And I keep thinking I'm missing some important signs there. Yes, I am. Skipping ahead too quickly. We're miles from anywhere though, and I didn't think that Costa Rica was sort of so big, to be honest. 52k on Posto Baus. Tip card, PAGBAM, these are different payment things. BAUS. I'm just going to get into Costa... where is Costa Rica? And see if we can see a place there called Baus. Because and I'm just going with Costa Rica because it's smaller. Much, much smaller. If it's in Brazil, we'll never find it. BAUS. And the reason I think that is the name of the place because it says it here as well. Rod, not sure what Rod 359 is. So just looking for a quick second in Costa Rica. I don't think we're by the coast. It also looks way too hilly here to be where we are. 47 seconds left to go. Keeping an eye on the time. Perhaps we're more likely to be in this district, which just looks a little flatter. But I don't think that that's right. So the only other clue that we've got is Brazil, and you know, we're never going to get there, are we? So we might be in the north, you know, just because we only saw we think the sun's in the south. But with 10 seconds to go, not even, I've only got 4 seconds to go. So I think that that's it. We were in Brazil. The sun messed with me. Totally useless. Where were we? There is Baus. We were on the Puso Frio. And there is the MS-306, which we also saw. I think we saw the sign for that too. So there we go. In the middle of Brazil, frankly. Not sure I'd have found that in a bajillion years. So was it extraordinary? I don't know. You decide. This looks a little more extraordinary. We're in a photosphere here, it seems. So, gonna be a tough one. Above, there's sort of some thing. And this is the person taking the photo. We've got Petuk Phonexi. Petuk. Unusual name. So, I wonder if we can try and glean anything from where we are. This is going to be a tough round, definitely. We only got 405 points in that last one. Well, the architecture here is maybe slightly sort of Southeast Asian, just with these pointed roofs. So I think this looks like we're... I mean, it's very dramatic scenery. Is there a flag there? Hard to tell, to be honest, what that is. It's not hanging, it's not flying like a normal flag, or even hanging like a normal flag would hang, to be honest. So, not sure that that's reliable. We've got here a Hilux with a plate that isn't blurred, but is pretty hard to tell. This looks like a pretty important place. I mean, this is, first of all, we're in a huge, you know, tarmacked area. So this is likely a border post. In fact, I would bet that it is. You got this freeway here, cars going both ways, and this huge area for trucks presumably to pull off into and maybe even spend the night. We've got a lot of Hiluxes around. It's clearly a mountainous, dramatic area. So, yeah, not sure. What is this? And then this truck. I mean, the information here just isn't too much. Hop Man. Interesting. So, that to me sort of sounds, you know, Vietnamese-ish. And perhaps that would fit with the architecture of this building. As for the flag, I've got nothing. But I think... you know, it sort of looks like it fits. So let's get there and think about where we might be. Now this part of Vietnam is more mountainous, I believe. So perhaps we're on one of these border roads here. It's just worth taking a look in there. I actually do think we're on the border, so you know, that doesn't look like it, because I don't think that there's a major town around us. I don't think we're anywhere near a town, so it's far more remote. Let's go up into the north. I'm sticking with it that it's on the border, and like this could be it. You know, this is more like it. We've got here a lone border station, and let's just check the road. It's going, you know, it is roughly going north-south as well, so that's plausible. For example, that's the border between Vietnam and Laos, and in fact we've got a big mountain here as well that we can see, and we do see a big mountain to our northeast, actually. To our northeast, plausible. Oh, no, I just moved that. Didn't want to move it. What's out to the west then? Yeah, also big mountains. I think that that is totally plausible, to be honest. I'm not sure I'll make much of a better guess. Let's just take one more look at like the next one. Because we've got 16 seconds. This one's also plausible. Although that looks like there's a bit more to it. And this really looks like there's nothing. Also, I don't see a river. There's possibly a river in here. But who knows? Be curious here. Oh! That is absolutely fantastic. I am thrilled. That's one of the best guesses I've ever made. That is one of the best guesses I've ever made. Ever. Would you look at that? We deduced it from the architecture and a word on a truck. And that's all and some hills. And that and the north-south direction of the road helped too. So I am absolutely chuffed to bits with that. I'm so glad I didn't change it at the end there, because that's 5,000 points, so full marks as well. Yes! Yes, that is so good. Right, next round. That's made my day, honestly. It really has. Welcome to Afri-Ski Ski and Mountain Resort in Lesotho. Okay, right. Well, that is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Look at this guy here. Has he got his skis on? No, not really. It doesn't look like there's much snow, so can't see much there. But look, there is the ski slope. There's the chairlift, or possibly the pole lift. We might not have to move for this one. Welcome to Afri-Ski Ski and Mountain Resort in Lesotho. Okay, so we're looking for a mountainous area in Lesotho. I don't really know this at all. The main sort of tract of land is out to the south. So let's get in there. I still can't get over that Vietnam guess. That's so good. Although I think we're actually in Laos. Where is like the most main mountain in Lesotho? I have absolutely no idea. I'm also not quite sure if I'm saying that correctly. Laos as well either. I might be Laos maybe? Lao? I think it's Lao. Now, to be honest, the region in which I've just selected looks pretty plausible, but you know, so does this, for example. This could be a tough little nugget to crack here, to be honest. It's not a big country. Mount Murusi is here. So where's the ski resort in Lesotho? I mean, who knows? It's a great question. This is good knowledge, I think. If you find it, you've nailed it. I mean, these look sort of ski resort-esque, don't they? This could be a ski resort. You know, we could be there, for example. There. That's all plausible, although I see no signs for a ski resort. And I would expect, if it was a genuine attraction, that it would be on here. Perhaps we're just a bit too far out. And unfortunately, it's too big to... What was that, for example? Yeah, we're just too big to see the details when we scroll around high up. So... Also, you'd imagine we'd be near a main town because, well, who knows? So, haven't made much progress here at all. So let's go. It looks like there's a dam on our... Well, there was a dam on our right-hand side. So we know the country that we're in. So we're making good progress already, to be honest. It's not a big country either. So the safe bet here is just to go in the middle. But, yeah, what we're looking for, really... is a bit of information as to the nearest town. That's not going to help, I'm afraid. We do have some accommodation here, lots of flags, that's good. This has all been blurred out by the Afri-Ski. That's the word that I'm looking for there, the Afri-Ski. We've got the Austrian flag. It's the same logo there. Well, it is gorgeous. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, lovely. I think we might be a while here getting down the mountain before we get to anywhere. Here we go. What's this? Sky Restaurant. Highest restaurant in Africa. So, look, you'd imagine then that topology would be clear on this map, but it just isn't. Highest restaurant in Africa. For example, is it around here where there's a national park on the other side? Would that make it? Is this a national park because it's sort of elevated? I have no idea. If we're in the north, the south, the east, or the west of the country, I'm going to hedge my bets and go in the middle. And I'm just doing that to minimize the error that I could have created. And so we are up in the north. Afri-Ski Mountain Resort. There you go. It does come up if you zoom in. So had I explored the northeast, which I kind of didn't, just by pure luck, I was kind of looking south. So, you know, we might have seen that one. Afri-Ski. It's on this A1 road as well. So we were coming down to that perhaps. Afri-Ski Mountain Resort. And, you know, that's Africa's highest restaurant. Wow. I mean, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic general knowledge. 4,758 points again there. So I think between that and the Vietnam guess, we're doing good. Well, would you look at this? This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this Martian landscape here. Just going to leave you with that for a second. We're clearly at the top of a major mountain. And it looks like absolute... We've got very red rock here. It's gorgeous. The summit looks like it's up there. I wonder if we can see anything. Maybe not. But we're above the clouds. Pretty touristy, has to be said. So, not... you know, this isn't going to be Mount Everest. But look at this chap here. Yeah, very good. It doesn't say who this photo was taken by. And I can move around, which is interesting. Interesting little kind of error there. It seems to exist in the photo. So where do we think this is? I think we're going to have to look at the people, you know, to get there. This could be South America, but I think we're on Mount Kenya, to be honest. Now, the reason I say this is because, first of all, I'm completely guessing. But, few things. We're also going to get a sign in a second. If we can get down there, which we can't. Oh, damn, that's frustrating. Yeah, can't get close to that sign, which might tell us something. That might say, you know, we'll have some authoritative logo on it or something. So, here's the deal. I have been up Mount Kilimanjaro, so I know what that looks like. And this, I don't think, is it. I've come off it now, but the crater, the sort of top of Mount Kilimanjaro is much greater. That's fact one, I think. The next thing I'm going off is that Mount Kenya is kind of famous for being a very steep, like a pyramid-shaped structure. And this, because it has this narrower crater at the top, looks like it might fit that. So I'm going with that. The third thing is that, you know, we see people on this and you know, they look like they're in, I mean, they look like they're serious, you know, seriously hiking up this thing, but they could easily, you know, they're tourists like you and me, you know, they're not sort of athletes. So, and they're wearing t-shirts, you know, long trousers maybe, but I personally, I don't think we're going to get any clues coming down here, to be honest. So I'm actually going to go back up to the top. But nice to explore. I think that means Mount Kenya is it. So let's get into there. Of course, we could be in... First of all, I've got to find Mount Kenya. I have no idea where that is. But you can see it from Mount Kilimanjaro, which is up here. Mount Kilimanjaro is up here somewhere. And Mount Kilimanjaro there. So Savo West, Savo East... Well, Mount Kenya must be somewhere here. Mount Suusa? Nope. Oh, hang on. You've got to go in very, very far before you get to... Oh, I might have left this a bit late. Whoops. That's the Tanzania border, so we know we're not there. Oh, this is very frustrating. Is it in this direction? Unfortunately, I can't see Mount Kenya. It's going to be around here somewhere. Oh, would you look at that? Well, I was wrong completely about the mountains. So we were actually in Réunion, which is amazing, and we were on the main island there of Réunion. I think there is only one. And would you look at that? 1965 meters, I think that is. So that's pretty incredible. A really, really good one to see. I thought it was Mount Kenya. I've never been to Mount Kenya, so would have no idea, frankly. But I was, I've embarrassed myself there by speaking so confidently about it when it could have been wrong. But anyway, it was a good hunch. I also don't know where Mount Kenya is, which is a bit frustrating, having talked for so long about it. I can see Kilimanjaro, and it's somewhere nearby because I'm actually just going to look it up. Bear with me, because it's frustrating. Mount Kenya. Okay, so it is pretty much directly dead north of... Interesting. Okay, it's north of Nairobi. There you go. So you can see it, but my goodness, it's further away than I thought. I thought we were in here. I thought we were on this... I'm not sure if that's the rim or not, but it would be up here presumably. But anyway, that's where I was going to put the pin. So turns out we're in Réunion. Anyway, beautiful. Now that is an extraordinary place. So, and this is another one. Oh my goodness, fantastic! I'm glad I put the time limit on these because otherwise, we'll be here all night. Well, look at this. This we've got a locket here with in the shape of a heart. We've got some, East Asian script, but I'll be damned if I know what that is. Possibly Chinese. Don't get much in China. But these rocks are famous. This is a famous national park. I don't know the name of it. The photo is taken by Christoph Siwa, and unfortunately, he's clearly a tourist. Let's take a look at this kid who's here. They're all in this gold garb, so I think that looks Chinese. This writing, I'm no expert. But no, and we can't move anywhere. But look, these kids are also in the same gear. These guys, they do look like tourists, so who's to say that these children are locals either? A couple of people taking photos. The sun is in the south. What's that funny? Oh, that's just lens flare, I think. And we're back at the gold lock. So, well, I don't know. I would have no idea where that is. I think it's in China somewhere, though. These rocks are a geological, phenomenon, right? And so this is like the Grand Canyon. I mean, it's just, some splendid, glorious place. where that is, I've got absolutely no idea. Let's get in there. It's going to be like central China somewhere. I think this is off the beaten path. It looks quite sort of jungly, I guess. So, I'm more inclined to go down south. And Longqi Forest National Forest Park. Is that one? No idea. Scenic area. See, this is plausible, like being in this. Longqi. Like there. That's my bet. I'm going to stick with it. Mount Emai? I don't think we're by a mountain. I really don't know. And I'm not even sure if this area, this is Sichuan. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Obviously, it's strange because it's all, it's all green here, so it implies that it's jungly. But that disappears in China. So I have no idea here, for example, if it's more like the Alps, for example. So, yeah, and would you look at that? You're not far off there, but I don't know how I could have done a better job, to be honest. So the name is worth Googling because I'm going to butcher it. Huangshishai, and it's called the Wulingyan Scenic and Historic Interest Area. So this is that national park which has got those famous columns of rock in them. That I have seen before, but the Lovelock, no idea, to be honest. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Well, I'm sure I'm not doing that justice in how I'm saying that, but look, to be honest, for China, I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm happy with that, and I'm going to stick with it. Right, view the summary. Okay, well, game finished, well done. Look, I don't know what to say. It's been a roller coaster. 14,644 points in total. Well, given that the average score is 8,000, I think I've done remarkably well. Let's go through them one by one. So in the first guess, we started off pretty terribly, to be honest. We saw a sign that said both Costa Rica and Brazil, and I went with Costa Rica because I thought the sun was in the south, and it isn't. So that's that one sorted. Second guess has just made my day. Guess of a lifetime, 5,000 points, pick the right border station between the right two countries, and, there was a bit of logic employed too, so it wasn't, well, it was pure luck, to be honest, but it wasn't pure luck. So I did figure my way there, and I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. So that's just worth, putting the video up, frankly, for that single guess alone, in my opinion. Then we had a bit of a rough time in Lesotho, trying to find the world's, Africa's highest restaurant and so on. I talked a lot of nonsense about being in Mount Kenya when I wasn't. We were in Reunion. And then the fifth guess, I think, not too bad, actually, being in China. I knew I was in China, but, I just didn't know where. So I think by China standards, it's a bit like Russia, to be honest. It's very hard to get. So I think, on the whole, fantastic round. Well, look, I encourage you all to go and play this map set. I do hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I try and get back to all of your comments. And the likes and subscribes really help the channel grow. And we're over 50 now, so thank you very much to my loyal viewers.